'em in the nuts. Stomp 'em in the nuts. Stomp 'em in the nuts. I'ma stomp 'em in the nuts. 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 I'ma stomp 'em in the nuts. Haters say huh? Haters say what? Stomp 'em in the nuts. I'ma stomp 'em in the nuts. Haters say huh? Haters say what? Stomp.
Okay. Yo, what's good? I'm here with a very special guest, the homie Yeezus.
How's it going?
Really likes Kanye West. So.
I do not like Kanye West that much.
So, we were making a video. We were like 10 minutes in, going in, and my computer just died because I spilled water on it a few weeks ago, and it just turns off on me on random days and random times, in the most important times, pretty much. So.
Video making time.
I hope you guys are seeing this. So we want to have a discussion on the welterweight division, which a lot of people think is the most stacked division in boxing. Do you think it's the most stacked division in boxing?
I want to say yeah. I believe it's one of the... No, I think it's the only division that's very popular and a lot of fighters, and they have a lot of fights. And they have a lot of variety in the fighters. Yeah. So there's more than 5 guys with big names.
I think the heavyweight division is pretty popping.
It's popping now.
I think that's the best division right now.
I think the heavyweights division.
I really like, and they're all fighting each other, which I love that. And they're all calling each other out.
Well, they can call each other out all they want, and then they could try to get a fight, and then like what happened to Wilder and Povetkin.
That wasn't anyone's fault except Povetkin.
Well, Povetkin did that.
Cheating ass.
Tyson beat Klitschko. You know, it took him 6-7 months to get that rematch,
which started the poppingness.
Tyson really just
he got injured.
His ankle, and he's
out. Getting steroid accusations.
He's getting them too.
Yeah, I don't know how his size gets.
I don't know. He's not ripped. He's not super built. Like I want to know what the steroid
He's not knocking fools out left and right either.
No, he's winning them.
Yeah,
like the last fight, he beat. He beat Klitschko, and then that fight was just... I was like, Klitschko, come on. Klitschko, don't do this. And then he sang.
Oh, my God.
He literally performed a little concert for his wife or his girlfriend, I don't know. And right after beating him, he's like, hey, mate, I beat you, I took your belt, now I'm going to sing for my girl.
I love Tyson Fury. I love Tyson Fury.
So, Tyson said he was going to beat him. He did it, and then that's the heavyweight division.
You think it's either the heavyweight or the welterweight?
I think the welterweight right now is getting more action because the only heavyweight that has fought like this year was who was
who fought Joshua.
Joshua. Okay, Joshua. Yeah. I think he's fought like what, twice or 3 times?
Yeah. Charles and now Brazil.
So that's 2 times.
Yeah.
Yes, at least twice this year.
Yeah.
That I could remember. And I mean, we're halfway through the year. We're halfway through the year, and he's already fought twice, which is great.
Which I love.
You don't see that a lot anymore.
Oh, no.
Especially not from champions.
Love it, yeah.
Wilder had that big fight coming up, but Povetkin didn't make it, and now he's going to fight Arreola, so that's a fight. Not the best fight, but it's a fight. It's better than not getting anything at all.
Yeah. So. It's better than fighting a roided Povetkin.
Yeah, because, then you don't want that to either hurt the fighter or later on, they caught him with steroids, and then he won, but he was on steroids or whatever. So it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, we're here to talk about 147, not 247. So
258.
Big guys. Who do you think the best welterweights out there? We have a list of welters. Who do you think's the best one in that list?
Well, how about I'm gonna go through the list real quick.
All right.
We have Thurman. We have Bradley. Spence. We have Pacquiao. We have Garcia. We have Jesse Vargas, we have Brooks, we have Khan, we have Broner, Porter, and Peterson.
Did Broner move up officially?
I don't think he officially moved up.
I just wanted him on the list because there's rumors of him fighting Pacquiao.
Yeah, and in that fight, if they both agree to it, they could be in the lower.
That's true.
They could do something else.
I don't think it'll be at 140. Definitely.
You know what? Pacquiao's the type with Broner too.
Yeah.
That they could have some special weight class if they wanted to.
Yeah, Pacquiao's the guy.
Yeah, Pacquiao's the guy.
And Broner's the guy too, because with Sean Porter. Broner's been a champion at welterweight, and he asked for a catchweight to fight a welterweight, a guy that's probably shorter than him.
Well, you know what?
Broner's pretty short.
That's the thing, and if the rumors with the Pacquiao and the Broner fight, the interesting fight wouldn't say it's the best fights, but
I like
very
the
interesting
fight. And like Pacquiao is at the end of his career, and he doesn't have a belt.
Well,
So I'm not gonna say I don't care who he fights, but I don't mind him fighting a
no
good
one.
fighter like Broner.
well,
Broner's not a no one.
Broner's not a no one,
He's
and
not
he's
a
very
no one.
accomplished,
Yeah.
and he is an ex-world champion, and he
Four
always
division.
and he.
Worst 4 division champion ever, but
But he is, and we can't take that away from him. He
I'd rather be the worst at something like that, you know,
than the
Yeah.
best at nothing at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
So, I mean,
The
besides
best,
his
yeah.
excessive hairbrushing and his terrible interview, I don't think he does very good interviews, but he is very exciting. So you got to
Yeah,
give him that.
yeah.
I don't think he answers good questions. Not saying Pacquiao answers good questions either, because I don't like their interviews at all. But there's some fighters that will answer some good questions, and they'll let you know, and they'll explain some things. You know what? This is what I did, and this is why I didn't do this. And yeah, I came in maybe a pound overweight or whatever, and this is why, and blah blah blah. You know, they explain something. Porter's the guy to get you hyped for. Not Porter. Broner's the guy to get you hyped for that fight, even if you didn't want to watch it. Just be talking and talking and
that
talking.
That fight will sell more than Algieri and Brandon Rios fights, because those fights bombed.
Well, those
I think even the Bradley fights bombed.
Those were
and
unnecessary.
And that fight will sell way more than those fights.
Pacquiao. I don't think Pacquiao should have fought Rios. I don't think Pacquiao should have fought Algieri. But you know,
I didn't mind the Rios fight, because a lot of people even thought that Rios was gonna win, because you got to remember Pacquiao was coming off a nasty knockout. Nasty. A lot of fighters do not come back from that, and the fact that he did come back from that just proves his greatness. That he is such a good fighter.
Pacquiao recovered from that knockout, but let's give all that credit to Marquez, who knocked out Pacquiao. You know, after fighting him so many times, after perfecting everything that he couldn't do, and I had Marquez winning the previous fights.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
So the 3 before I had him, and I had him losing the one he actually won. So to me, he was losing this last fight.
Yeah.
Broken nose. He just wasn't doing so well. You could see that where the wear and tear. He was. I don't want to say he was rusty, because he wasn't. He was just didn't have that crisp counterpunching ability as much as he did in the previous fights.
Okay.
And Pacquiao was working him through some rounds, and then you know, he drops Pacquiao. Pacquiao drops him back, and then they go back and forth, and then that knockout is just caught me off guard. You know, the famous, he's not getting up. He's not getting up.
Jim.
So, you got to give him credit. And not anybody can train as hard as Marquez and put in all that work that Marquez did to get that knockout.
So is Marquez done?
I don't think Marquez is done. I think he might have one more fight, or he might.
There's the rumors of the Cotto fight.
Yeah, there's a Cotto fight rumors. Weight is definitely going to be an issue.
I really don't want to see that fight. I think Marquez gets worked. I think he gets knocked out bad in that fight. Even if it's at welterweight, even if it's not gonna be lower than 147. It'll probably be higher than that.
Might be,
and
150.
Especially if it's higher than welterweight limit, Marquez is getting worked. Not that Cotto's a big guy.
No, he's a big guy for Marquez.
Yeah,
he's a big guy for Marquez,
yeah.
and Marquez,
a very heavy-handed guy.
Remember the you know, beginning of I want to say last year, the beginning of 2015, when everybody wanted the middleweights to fight. Everybody was like, yeah, Cotto and Canelo are just ducking Triple G. They should fight. They should just fight each other. And then Cotto and Canelo happened. You know, Cotto and Canelo. Yeah. Everybody just thought that Cotto was gonna be the underdog.
Everybody wanted.
And then Canelo was gonna knock him out. Canelo couldn't pull that off. He couldn't knock out Cotto.
Yeah.
And he couldn't finish him the way people wanted him to. He didn't look that good either. Not good enough to convince, you know, the whole world that. And that's the thing. Like, Pacquiao sure did enough to convince the world that he beat him, and he got the win over the Cotto, and he worked him.
Yeah.
So
Pacquiao's special.
Pacquiao is special.
Yeah.
But Marquez is also very special in that way. If this fight happens, I don't see why it would happen. Neither of them have anything to prove. Neither of them have anything to prove. A lot of people say Marquez should have retired years back, a year or two ago. So a lot of people say Cotto should retire right now.
Which he's basically retired.
I think this fight won't happen. I don't have faith in this fight.
If Marquez comes back, he's not coming back for anything else.
No.
I mean, he did want to be a champion, but I don't think he's going to fight Brook. I don't think he's gonna fight Jesse Vargas. He wanted nothing of Pacquiao again.
No, he doesn't want to fight Pacquiao again. He doesn't want.
He's not gonna fight Thurman.
He's not gonna fight Thurman. I don't think he wants to fight anybody else but a big Puerto Rican guy. Remember, he's Puerto Rican. He wants to sell that Mexican Puerto Rico type of rivalry.
So they fight in the what's it called, Madison Square Garden?
That's a big thing. I think Cotto would like to fight in New York. To be honest, he'd probably like to fight in New York, and Marquez,
would fight him there.
Marquez would like to fight in Las Vegas, but if he's gonna go to New York, he's not gonna go for chump change. He's gonna want more money. Yeah. He's gonna take a big pay. And Marquez is a businessman.
Well,
he's such a businessman. So if he thinks he can make some really good money off this fight, he's gonna take it. And it could be a dangerous fight, like you said. Nothing. I don't want to see him get hurt, but. That's what he wants. Hey, he's a grown man. Take the fight, lose, and there.
I'd rather see a fifth Pacquiao fight. Fifth. I said fifth.
Yeah. You said fifth.
Yeah, I'd rather see
a fifth Pacquiao fight.
Fifth and sixth. No, just five. I'd rather see that. I don't want to see it.
But
I think they both should have retired after the fourth fight.
Would that fight be better than the Cotto fight? I think it would. I think they're just just made to fight each other.
Yeah.
Those two guys are made to fight each other, and so that's something. That's a possible fight.
So Pacquiao's officially retired.
Pacquiao said he was officially retired. Then a lot of rumors, and then he said maybe, and then.
Because if he's not retired, he is the best fighter in the welterweight division, in my opinion, because of his track record, because of everybody he fought. He just beat Dan Bradley for the third time, man. Of course, the judges gave him the first fight, why we had to have 3 fights. But.
Three fights time.
He beat Bradley like no one has beaten Bradley before. He beat the shit out of Bradley, man. Had him doing rollouts, man.
He had Bradley doing a double back roll in the corner, some weird stuff.
And like Bradley's not the type of guy.
Bradley's not a pushover. You see what he did? You see what he did to Rios? He knocked Rios out. Something that Pacquiao didn't do.
No one has done that.
So it's one of those things like. Styles, they make the fights, and this one, he's made to beat him all day, every day.
Yeah.
Pacquiao's made to beat people up.
Who should he fight?
Pacquiao?
Yeah.
If he comes, let's say he's not retiring, which I just assume he's not gonna retire.
Okay. I'll assume that too.
He's making big money.
Yeah.
He's a big name. Yeah. He's popular in pop culture as well. So he's a big superstar. I definitely would not want to see him in there with Bradley ever again. I don't even want to see them in the same room.
No.
If there's even an event, a concert, and they both attend, I don't even want to see them together. Okay. I don't want to see them in the same gym. I don't think they should ever be together.
Yeah.
Now, list of champions. I want to see him fight a champion.
Yeah. The best style matchup, I think, would be a Porter fight. Because Porter's that type of fighter that brings it, and Pacquiao's the type of fighter that brings it too. And Porter's a young man.
Young hungry lion.
Young hungry lion, like
the
money man would say, and he's only lost to 2 of the best welterweights of the world, who are both title holders. And I think that's a great fight. That'd be like if... that's the closest we would have seen of Pacquiao fight Mosley in his prime, because I think Mosley should train Porter, because Porter reminds me so much of Mosley, and it's not just the Jerry curls, man. It's the style.
It's not just the hair.
It's not just the hair, dude. And their light complexion, But it's not just the hair; it's the styles, and I think Mosley could really how could I say, afinar?
You get it fine-tuned.
Yeah, he could really fine-tune his style, dude. Because he's too sloppy, dude. He got hit by so many unnecessary punches by Thurman. Thurman, he was in his chest, and Thurman's hitting like this. He should not be hitting you with those punches.
He was using his aggression in the wrong way, and he was just smothering his punches. So I mean, that's one of the things he needs to work on. But remember, he's still young.
Yeah,
he's still young.
Yeah,
Marquez at 40-something years old. Canelo at 25, and remember when he lost to Mayweather?
At that point, you're the best in the world.
Yeah.
You're the best in the world. You have to be fine-tuned. You had to have all your learning already. That's what, like, people say, like, oh, he's still learning. Yeah, but fool, you got a belt. If you got a belt, you can't still be learning. Which
Well,
is why when Wilder got the belt, it's time to step up, man. There's no messing around after that.
You never stop learning.
Yeah.
But you should already have enough to beat everyone else.
And I think a good coach would really help Porter.
You don't think his dad is doing that well for him?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
He can't.
You think he brought him to this?
He brought him to this. Yeah,
He needs
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So you think Mosley as a head coach and Porter Senior as
because
an assistant
when I
coach?
saw him beat Paulie Malignaggi.
Paulie Malignaggi. Who's gonna
I
fight?
can't mention this. He's not in this discussion. Paulie.
Shout outs to Paulie Malignaggi.
Paulie Malignaggi. When he beat Paulie, let's call him Paulie because he's Italian.
Italian.
He's
my friend. To
you
all
shave
my
your
Italians.
mustache, maybe you could look like an Italian. When he beat the crap out of Paulie, man.
People are known to do that.
No, not like that.
Like
not like
Cotto,
that.
not like
Broner.
Like Broner.
Okay.
I mean, there's people that beat him.
No, not like that. Not like that. When he beat the crap out of Paulie, I was like, damn, this is the guy.
This is the man.
I actually thought he could beat Mayweather at some point. I was like, dude, I think this is the guy to beat Mayweather. He got the style. He got the ruthlessness.
He is very ruthless.
You know,
he is very go in there, granite chin. Did you see those uppercuts he got from Thurman? They weren't stopping him.
One time, and he just kept coming.
He's just like, come on, hit me. Boom, I'm in it again. Boom, hit me, get in it again. Nothing. He didn't. I know he felt them. I know they hurt. But that's not enough to stop him.
No,
that's
he doesn't
that's
stop.
that's what you
great.
need to see.
He got so much heart,
so much heart.
determination,
and that pressure,
which is great. That's what you need. That's what you need. And
he just needed to land cleaner punches.
Fine tuning, yes.
He landed a lot of punches on the back, on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Punches on the shoulders when his face was open,
which hurt.
Those,
which hurt.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
But they don't win fights. So he needed to win that fight, and he lost.
They don't count as much as Thurman's punches.
No, Thurman's cleaner punches.
Even though I think we both had Porter winning that fight.
I had Porter winning that fight.
I thought Porter landed the harder, cleaner punches than Thurman.
Yeah, he definitely landed
they
better power punches.
They looked harder.
They sounded harder.
And I know Thurman's punches are hard too, but obviously they're hard.
They both hit like bricks.
Yeah.
But Porter wasn't backing up. Thurman was when he was getting hit. You could tell when he was getting hit to the body, he was backing up. He was leaving. He was leaning. He was trying to run. There was a time, remember, when he got hit with the body shot, Thurman just backed up at least 6 steps.
Which is, well, we're talking about all the flaws of Porter. Thurman's very flawed too.
Oh, yeah.
He moves around so much, too much. Like, what are you doing moving so much? And when I realized that was in the Leonard Bundu fight. Did you watch that fight?
Oh, no.
That went 12 rounds. And this guy was an undefeated guy. You know, I think he was 24-0. He's a good fighter, but he dropped this guy and he didn't go for the kill.
You think, but that's the thing. It's popular right now to have a guy hurt and not finish the fight and let it go to the 12 rounds or 10 rounds. You know, it doesn't matter. A lot of fighters let that happen.
He's one time.
Oh.
You know what's funny? Since he said that, I don't think he's got a knockout. I think he knocked out Collazo, but he stopped Collazo on cuts.
Well,
there you go.
That's like when Cotto stopped Margarito for the second time.
For
the first time.
Man.
He stopped him for the first time, but it was their second fight. He celebrated like if he would have knocked him out, but Margarito was coming back, you know.
Yeah.
It was one of those things, you know.
Yeah.
Margarito, you're not gonna knock him out like that.
I don't know.
So
well, he was gonna get knocked out.
By the way, Margarito's fighting in August.
I'm making a video on that.
Yeah, that's a big.
Obviously, Margarito. That's a big fight.
Shout out to Margarito.
Everybody should watch it. It's on Box Azteca.
Yeah,
you guys should watch Box Azteca fights.
They're in the Mexican television, and they're free.
Yeah,
all their fights are free.
Hey, where should Porter and Thurman go from here?
Thurman's the champ. Porter, I want to see a rematch.
Should they go straight into the rematch?
I think so.
This was a tough fight.
This was a tough fight. They should have a good rest.
I think 4 or 5 months is plenty of rest.
4 months is a great rest.
Yeah.
So if they take 4 months and then they fight again, for example, what is this? So June, a fight in June, then take July, August, September. They could fight in November.
Yeah.
They could fight. I would maybe November. I would say a winter fight. Why not? They fought in, where did they fight this time? New York?
I don't know where they fought.
I think they fought in New York. I want to say
I
they
don't
fought
know.
in New York.
But yeah, I think they fought in New York.
If they, I'm gonna check though
Yeah.
if they didn't correct that later. But yeah.
So they should do a rematch?
So they should do. I definitely think they should do a rematch. Why not? This fight.
Oh, they should definitely do a rematch.
People were saying it
but
was
immediately.
It was fight of the year. This is a problem with rematches. When you don't do them, if you don't do them right away, something can happen along the lines where they'll be maybe forced to do a rematch later, and it won't be as exciting.
The dangers with just rematches right away like that, it could ruin careers really quick because the fights are so brutal. We look at Vasquez, Israel Vasquez.
Oh yeah.
But so fights like that, those fights were extra brutal though.
Those are well.
But trilogies like those, very rough trilogies, they end careers for both fighters. They're great for legacy. They're not really good for longevity.
Well, they're not.
And we could look at other great trilogies. You know, Ali, Frazier. Damn, I'm drawing blanks, but Morales, Barrera, they had it over 3-4 years. So
that's the problem,
and that's fine.
These guys are young.
That's fine when you're fighting the best in between. Obviously,
these guys are the best right now, so they should be fighting each other. If this doesn't happen, I want Thurman to either go Garcia, or I would like to see Garcia because I want Garcia to fight Thurman.
That'd be a unification too.
Hey, I want those guys. I want Garcia to fight one of these guys.
I love that fight.
I want Garcia to step up and fight one of these guys. You know, I thought he lost the what was it? Peterson's fight. I thought he lost that fight.
We all did.
A lot of people did. You know, obviously the Garcia fans are gonna say no, but hey, just the judges didn't see it that way. The judges saw Garcia winning. So if that's what happens, that's what happens. You know, I'm not a judge, so you know, sometimes the judges have.
So Thurman Garcia?
Thurman Garcia or Thurman Porter again?
Thurman Porter?
Yeah.
What about Porter?
Oh, Porter.
I would like to see Porter Garcia.
I want he fights 3 people. I just either Thurman
Porter.
again. Yeah, Porter. I want to either rematch with Thurman, a rematch with Brooks, or Garcia. I'll take a Vargas fight. You know, I'll take the Vargas fight because Vargas got the belt. He beat Ali. He beat him and he got the belt. There's been rumors of the Brook fight, maybe them two fighting. But he was calling out Bradley. He was calling out Bradley for the longest time. He'd show up like Shannon Briggs would show up to Klitschko. Yeah. He'd show up, but
oh my god!
But he would show up and say,
Vargas,
hey, how about that rematch? Bradley would say,
how about that rematch, man?
Bradley was like,
no,
shut
man.
up.
No.
Bradley just told him, hey man, shut up, and then he left. So I mean, that's not
like
the way.
Lara calling out Canelo.
Yeah, that's not the way.
¿Por qué no peleas conmigo?
Oye chico, porque tú no peleas conmigo, que tú sabes.
Si no se hacen las peleas,
Lara. And then they leave.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. That's what Vargas was doing.
Yeah, perfect scenario for me, which would be awesome for the welterweight division. Thurman Garcia, Jesse Vargas, Brook, because they're both unification fights, and that gets us extremely close to an undisputed champion. And you could never decide who's the best in your division unless you have a unified champion officially. The unified champion is the man. He's the best in the division because he holds all the belts. He beat all the other belt holders who are the best in their organization. So
he didn't beat the contenders. He beat the champions,
champions,
which are a lot of really good contenders.
Yeah.
A lot of good contenders.
Yeah.
But they lose a fight against a champion.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe that champion wasn't someone we recognized that well.
And not everybody's meant to be champion. There was undisputed champion. Garcia couldn't go and be who did he beat to become champion? Robert Guerrero?
Yeah, he fought Guerrero. I don't know. I didn't like that fight.
Oh, I had the biggest rant on that fight. I just don't like Garcia, man.
Not my favorite, but you know,
I dislike him so much.
Well, obviously you're a little biased towards his fights. But back to the rest of them. What about Amir Khan? What about him? What about Amir Khan?
He's not even a welterweight. He's fighting at 155.
He's a Canelo weight.
So
fighter. Technically, at 155, he can only fight two
Canelo.
people, Canelo and Cotto.
Or himself.
He can fight himself, and he won't. I don't know if he won't get knocked out, or maybe he will faster. What's the deal here?
He'll knock himself out,
He'll
dude.
knock himself out.
Oh, God.
He'll knock himself out shaving. Hits the chin. It's the
He
game.
should definitely not be at 154. Because if you're going to fight big names, which aren't huge names, but they're good fighters. You got Trout. You got Julian Williams. You got the Charlo twins.
I don't think he makes it with any of those guys. I
No,
don't think,
Andrade.
no.
Too nice.
He
Too
didn't.
nice.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it in the Canelo.
Andy. Oh no, Andy Lee's a middleweight.
No. Andy
He's
Lee.
nice,
Andy
though.
Lee's a middleweight.
Yeah.
And I mean, just check this out. Canelo knocked him out that bad. I mean, what about everyone else? You know, what about Cotto? What would Cotto do to him? What about?
Oh, Cotto would lay him out.
What you know?
Oh, definitely.
I think
Definitely.
any 160 fighter will knock him out. That's no.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
don't see him
yeah.
beating a 160 pounder, unless you know he's getting in there with someone who he can definitely outbox for 12 rounds. Which there are a lot of people he could outbox for 12 rounds that don't have.
Canelo was he was outboxing him, and he could have outboxed him for 12 rounds.
If he didn't get punched.
It's that damn kryptonite, man. That's something. That's a curse, man. You got a blessing with his fast hands.
He has great
Beautiful
footwork,
hands, man. Wow.
Hands. He's got the
Wow.
speed, but his chin just can't take a punch.
Yeah, I can't. He's amazing talent. You know,
I-
silver medalist.
I want him to fight Brook. I want that fight to happen.
That's the fight, yeah.
I want that fight to happen. I don't think he wants it though.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants it. And you know, I also would like to see him fight Spence. I would
Brook
want to
is
see
the
him
biggest
him.
fight.
Yeah, that's the
Brook
biggest fight.
is the
He can
biggest
make
fight,
money.
I think, in the welterweight division. Because UK is a huge market, man. I that's why I don't mind Carl Froch retiring with that rematch against George Groves in front of 80,000 people.
80,000 people. I knocked him out.
Come on.
80,000 people.
Come on, why would you not retire in that?
Big shout out to Froch.
Man, Froch.
Froch and his.
What a man's man. But God damn. Oh, I remember there was wasn't the Showtime 360 before they had the All
Oh,
Access.
before they
It was
had
called
All
the 360, and he was standing. I don't know who, his promoter or somebody, and he just started doing push-ups on the corner. And the guy's like, "Carl, you're embarrassing me.
Embarrassing
I'm
me,
gonna
Carl.
train."
Haven't trained all day.
Yeah, he's like, "I haven't trained all day."
I like some Froch.
Carl Froch's the man.
I like his
the man.
style.
Yeah.
He he wasn't the best. He was certainly not the best boxer, but he could hit.
But yeah, talking about the curse of a glass chin, but that man had a concrete chin. He had
was-
an amazing. There's how far you could go with a great chin and great heart.
and a
Oh
punch.
my God! Yeah,
He had a punch.
yeah,
Like he had his hands down and he just throw a good punch and it was game over.
Yeah.
You know? But
Carl Froch is
Carl
awesome.
Froch is another video for another day.
Con Brook is a good fight. I would also like to see the Danny Garcia rematch. I think that's a very good fight, and I think I would bet if I had to put money on it, I'd bet on Garcia. But if I had to put money, because Khan's the type of fighter you bet against, no matter who he's fighting.
you would be rooting for Khan but betting for
No.
Garcia.
Like, I would make a prediction video saying Khan's gonna box his ears off,
Yes.
but I'm not confident enough in Khan.
Yeah.
In Khan.
In Khan's
and
chin.
I don't think he's confident enough in himself to outbox Danny Garcia. So I got Khan winning that fight, but I wouldn't put any money into
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Totally understand.
How do you see that fight?
Yeah, I see probably the same way. I
Yeah.
think he might be a little scared.
Yeah.
Because Khan's the type of fighter to get scared. Khan's the type of fighter to feel insecurities,
Mm-hmm.
especially over his chin, especially because the whole world makes fun of him. Especially
Yeah.
because it's like getting bullied by everyone you know
Everyone in the
and
world.
everyone in the
Yeah.
world.
Anyone who's heard of you.
Yeah, if they've heard of you, they know that you're.
Man, you should see some of these guys' videos. They're shredding on Khan, man.
Yeah. And I
Shredding.
only give Khan props for fighting Canelo, but
Definitely props,
But I
man.
also do.
Especially seeing that fight, he was working him.
He was working him, but I also don't like the way he just ducked Brook. Ducked him, was talking all this trash, and then he ducks. He just doesn't want to fight him.
Yeah.
You know, so Khan, if you're out there listening to me, stop working on that chin machine that you got in your gym, doing your.
Hey, Blood Boxing said that was a dick sucking machine.
Well, that's very rude, but it looks like he's doing that, and that's not cool. Yeah, why would he have? That's not something, you know.
So,
didn't work. It didn't work for him.
So you think he beats Danny Garcia? It's just Danny Garcia is so
He outboxed
flat-footed.
him. Look at
He
Peterson.
gets
Peterson beat him.
He gets so frustrated when he's fighting. With
He
the
starts
guy,
doing his, come on,
let's
hit me.
fight. And when the guy's doing that, you know he's losing. I just can't.
Well, remember when Broner fought Molina and Molina was just frustrated, he couldn't touch Broner. Same thing happens if Khan fights Garcia, except this time Khan wouldn't exchange as much, stay in the pocket. He was staying in the pocket, and he was confident in his boxing. That's what happened. He was overconfident in his boxing, and he was overconfident in his own chin. He thought he could take a punch. He can't. He can't take that punch.
Yeah.
So you just can't do it. Peterson, when he fought Garcia, he knew he couldn't risk taking punches. He didn't want to.
Yeah.
So he outboxed him.
At first.
Yeah.
And then he worked his
Then
ass
he worked him. I thought he won the fight. I don't know how Garcia won. Judges, please explain. If the judges are watching this,
I would like to see a Peterson rematch at welterweight as well.
I don't think
he's earned a title shot, but
No.
I would like to see that fight.
I would like to see
I
Peterson
thought he was
fight
really robbed in that fight.
Just continue fight. Peterson can fight. Okay, so I wanted to see him.
Oh,
fight.
Peterson can fight.
He just doesn't. He's just not fighting. I don't think he has a fight scheduled. I don't think he hasn't fought since last year. I think, and like October or September. I don't remember.
And he fought a very he fought a bad fight. Pedro Diaz, an Olympian. I think he's from the Dominican Republic, and a lot of people thought, including myself, thought that he got robbed.
Dominican Republic.
We're all from the Dominican Republic.
So that's that's one of those things. Like when Garcia fought the fight, what was it, against Herrera?
He's so beautiful. Give him some props, judges, man. Give him.
Do you think
props?
You think Broner beats Garcia?
I think he can. I don't think he beats Garcia.
I don't think so.
No, before I did, not anymore.
What? Because he lost to Porter?
No, not because he lost to Porter.
Because he lost to Maidana. Because that was a great fight.
Not because any of his losses. I just think he's less focused now. He's not fighting. He
fought Ashley Theo thing.
He called him out like if it was like I got something to say. Dad, comb my hair.
Comb my hair real quick.
I'm calling out this guy named Ashley.
That's when I was like, what?
What?
This guy from England? He's from England, right?
Mayweather right there. You call him out? Okay.
Yeah.
But
he did call Mayweather out again, and Mayweather
Broner's only on this list because we thought, well, there's rumors of him that might fighting Pacquiao.
Possibly.
Yeah. One guy we haven't said at all was Spence Jr. Who's a spectacular talent, man. And his name is the truth. I think so. I think he's the truth, man. Well, let's see. That guy is nice.
Spence.
No one beats Algieri that way.
Spence beating Algieri in the way he did.
I wish he fought more.
He beat him the way he did, something Pacquiao couldn't do.
Yeah. Pacquiao, nor Provodnikov.
Now, Provodnikov's a heavy hitter.
And Provodnikov eats raw moose liver.
Side note, Provodnikov's diet, okay? That's, eats raw moose liver, okay? For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, twice on Sundays.
He doesn't have to. He just kills.
He doesn't have to because he can afford other things. He just has a bunch of moose liver laying around.
Isn't that you just bite into it? Like, you just blood all over your mouth.
Nah, the blood is afraid to get on Provodnikov's face. They're like, nah.
Yeah, he just...
Because they know he's a Crip.
Yeah.
So, it's like... So,
obviously.
So, Spence Jr. Beating Algieri the way he did, finishing him.
Yeah.
Which is something we were saying that guys don't finish fights like that no more. They want to take it to a decision. They want to get that.
Which is why I so appreciate guys like Spence, like Terrence Crawford, and why I'm so high on these guys, because these guys could easily go distance, do a boring fight, and win a decision. But they go their way to knock them out. And that's something every fighter should do, because knockouts matter. Knockouts mean so much more than a points win. It's just the era of boring fighters, I guess.
Yeah, well, remember that where if you wanna watch a fight,
yeah,
you would want to watch a knockout fight.
Yeah,
a big time knockout fight, a big time knockout war, like. All the popular fights that we see and that
we
will be
remembered,
they're gonna be like the Salido Vargas fight. They're gonna be big.
No, there was no
intense war.
knockouts, but
no knockdowns
No,
either.
yeah.
Which was
Just a great
surprising.
fight.
Just a great.
Which what happens
12
when the
rounds,
best guys in the division fight each other, which was what we got with Thurman Porter.
Which is what we got with
Which
Thurman
is
Porter.
what I hope we get with Spence. He's that type of special fighter that I think could work any of these guys. Maybe except Pacquiao, but I think he could work. He could work Thurman, Bradley. That's a good fight. I think
Bradley,
he could work Bradley.
Bradley's a really good fighter. He just fought Pacquiao.
How good? How much does Bradley have left?
He's got some left.
Yeah.
I think Bradley's got a lot left. He should just really focus.
Pacquiao might just make people look worse than they really are.
Pacquiao makes everybody
Pacquiao's the
except
man.
Mayweather look
Pacquiao's
bad.
the man.
Just remember that. He made
Yeah,
he made a lot of
Pacquiao's the
people
man.
work bad. But Bradley fighting, I like his style. Just if he fights Spence, that'd be a great fight. Both of them. Is who do I give the upper hand to? I don't know. Bradley's really good. He just looks bad because he's coming off that loss against Pacquiao.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You think, okay, so last year he was a prospect. Now I think he's a contender. Definitely, right?
Yeah, he's a contender. Spence Jr. is now a contender. He beat Algieri, who Algieri didn't really go through that prospect phase. He went right into good fights. He went right into good fight. He beat Provodnikov, and then he went to the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
So right off the top, I mean, you get a Pacquiao fight right off the top.
Oh,
Remember, there was only two
Provodnikov.
names in boxing for the longest time:
Yeah.
Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
These are the two you wanted to fight.
Yeah.
So he did it.
Especially in that division.
Yeah, in that division, man. So, yeah, Spence and Bradley, I would like to see it. Maybe anyone else. Any of these guys we mentioned
Spence,
fighting each other.
Yeah,
good fights.
Definitely before the Algieri fight, it was like, is this guy has looked very good, but his competition hasn't been great, and Algieri's not great by any means, but like we've been saying, how you beat someone is extremely important, and the way he beat a very solid fighter like Algieri showed a lot. Showed what this guy's got, and showed that this guy is special. He's definitely the truth. Definitely.
The special.
I think he beats of the title holders. We got Thurman, Jesse Vargas.
I know he
Brooke,
beats Vargas for sure.
And
He beats
Danny
Vargas.
Garcia. So I think he beats Thurman. I think he beats Danny Garcia. And I think he beats Vargas. I don't think he beats Brooke yet.
I think Brooke and Thurman are going to be his top two big competition.
Those are great fights.
Those two are
great fights.
I don't think he beats Brooke maybe
I don't think he beats him right now. Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
But give it a year or two. I mean, they got a big
I was
career.
a fight or two.
Yeah, a fight or two.
He's on the.
He's on that month. He'll be
gotta
better
remember,
in the next
this guy
fight.
has 20 fights, but he's the type. He was an Olympian. He's that type of guy like Joshua. He was never gonna have 30, 35 fights before becoming a top guy. He was on the train to become the best already in his division. So, give him a fight or two.
Second fight
world
title.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Lomachenko was on that.
Don't agree with that. The right away giving him a title fight.
You gotta agree with it the way he handled it.
I like the way Salido handled him. That one was good. Yeah. How do you guys like that one? I like that one.
I like how the referee handled that, right?
I like how the referee was so on Salido's side. Hey Salido, was that a low blow? Cause if it's not, you should give him another one. You should give him another low blow.
That ref, he loved Mexicans.
Dang ref.
But yeah, Spence is special, and we're talking about undisputed champions earlier. Spence definitely has that potential, and he should just keep doing. He should keep fighting. He was gonna fight Robert Garcia, not Robert Guerrero. Robert Garcia, the Mexican guy. I think he's from Tijuana. I don't know where he's from. I just say I think he's from Tijuana.
He might
it's pretty close here.
Pretty close to Guadalajara.
It's close from here.
And it's close
to me. So that's the place that I know from Mexico. So
20 minutes away.
I think he's from Tijuana. I don't know.
We're not sure.
Anybody knows where Robert Garcia's from? Let me know. But yeah, definitely. If he's not gonna get a title shot anytime soon, why not a
big
Peterson
name fight?
or a Broner fight? If Al
Broner
Heyman
fight
is tired of Broner enough to give him to Spence, he'll work him.
Well, you're saying it like if Broner was just set out there to die and he didn't have hands to defend himself.
Oh, he's there to die.
He's there to get hit.
He's there to get worked.
But Broner can punch back. Okay. Remember he lost to Porter, but he punched him and he dropped him.
He dropped him. Yeah, that's part of his sloppiness.
So yeah.
So, sloppy footwork. Sloppy.
Broner's maybe not the top, level, but he is in that area.
Yeah, he's not going out without a fight either.
No, he's not.
He might try to go out, like try to fake an injury. But when Maidana headbutts him, or humps him in the back.
Yeah, that was weird. He humped him first, and then he gets humped back. I don't like that anyone humping each other.
Cool. That wasn't cool.
But if you're gonna do it, please win the fight.
Yeah.
Don't lose like that.
And he did it.
And he did not. Yeah, that was not cool.
Definitely the guy with the most potential, Spence,
yes. Yeah. The guy with the most potential. The guy with the least potential. Who do you think?
The guy with the least potential.
You can't say Pacquiao because he's gonna retire at any given moment.
And I wouldn't say that. Probably Broner.
Even though
he's still young and he could still do stuff, but
do you think he lacks discipline?
He lacks the discipline. I never thought he was that good to begin with. I think he gets hit too much. He doesn't take the defense. Like, you can clown all you want. You can clown outside, but you're clowning inside. And that's something you're not good enough to do. Yeah. So
maybe he should stop boxing and become a rapper. Because he did drop that one.
He's not good.
He's not good at that either.
He's good at boxing.
Yeah, he's a good boxer.
Yeah.
He's got great potential. Did you see the way he worked Ashley Theo Payne? Am I pronouncing Fane?
It's PH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what you thought.
Sorry, Ashley.
But nothing Payne about
I only saw the pain that
Broner
was giving him.
Pablo Cesar Cano worked him?
No.
It was in the Canelo Mayweather undercard. He worked him. I was like, Cano's going to get robbed, but he wasn't. So that was pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
So, least potential, Broner, because of he lacks discipline, his personality. You don't think he can make it that far if he doesn't really focus. Okay, and then the most potential, Spence Jr.
Definitely.
Who's your number one right now? If you say this is the best guy, he will beat all of them.
That's a tough one, but I would say Brook.
Brook
beats
Pacquiao?
Brook beats Pacquiao.
Brook beats Pacquiao.
Brook beats Pacquiao. Brook beats Thurman. Brook beats Spence. Yeah, Brook beats everybody. Yeah. Brook already beat Porter in a better fashion than Thurman. Brook is a good fighter. I think he just has promoter issue, or not his issue with this promoter, because the promoter's doing what he's supposed to do. He's giving him easy fights for a lot of money, so nothing wrong with that in a promoter sense. But if he would come to America, he got some good ass fights.
Got some good competition
Porter,
here.
Vargas, Garcia,
or
Spence,
if they go to the UK, if they go to UK,
that's a big fight too.
Either way, man, let's make it happen.
Huge fight, but I think Brook got what it takes. He's a big welterweight. Thurman's big guy. Thurman and Porter are big. Porter is very. That's why he reminds me of Mosley too.
Looks like a
stocky neck. Yeah. Which
dishwasher
he
type.
He debuted like at 1168, dude. He used to be a football player, so that's why he rams in and doesn't care about getting head injuries, because he won't. Because
you're not giving him.
He thinks he's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
But Spence's jab is good. Spence's jab is good too. But Brook's jab is very good. He has a very solid right hand. He got good footwork. He's got good movement. I just wish he fought better competition. If he fought better competition, he would be a superstar, man. Anywhere you could be in boxing, I would choose the UK right now, man. It's popping. Joshua is so popular there. Joshua and Tyson Fury, they're the mans. But Brook could be the man. All he has to do is knock out Khan, and he's the man.
All he has to do is knock out Khan, which is something a few people already did, but Khan, I don't think, wants any
few
part.
World champions.
Yeah. A few former.
Not anyone.
World champion.
No, Danny Garcia's current. Oh, and Canelo's former. Yeah.
Former. So one current.
Not because he got beat though.
Yeah, so it's. He didn't lose that title.
He didn't lose to anyone. Who do you think could beat? Who do you think's the best?
The best right now? Who?
And I said Brooke, not because he has the best resume, just because I think he has the better style, better ability.
If anyone that we mentioned was to just go
Just
head
to fight,
head, be like,
yeah.
confident I can say, yeah, this guy will be him.
That's
This
the
guy will
guy.
be that.
That's the guy.
You know, I agree with you on Brooke. I
Brooke?
think Brooke
Yeah.
is the guy. If Pacquiao was a little younger.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
take Pacquiao,
That's the thing. That's the thing about Pacquiao.
But Pacquiao is,
And I think Pacquiao beats a lot of these names, but
I think Pacquiao beats everyone except Brooke.
everyone you think he beats?
I think he beats
Porter and Thurman.
I think he beats. I think he definitely beats Porter.
Okay, wow.
More than he beats Thurman.
Okay.
Because Porter's defense is terrible.
Oh yeah.
You see what he did to Rios, who has like no defense. Well, Porter opens up his shots too much.
Yeah.
And
he's not Rios bad.
no, he's not Rios bad.
He's not Rios bad.
But but Pacquiao's a straight punch type of guy. So if he sees an opening, he could just shoot it in there. And that's what he did to Bradley all night long. And you know what? Bradley versus Porter, that's a good fight. I don't know if I have
Bradley
Porter.
was reckless.
I don't know if I have Porter.
I
winning
would
out.
love that fight because both of those guys they work so hard. You could tell. I mean, every fighter works hard, but these guys, you could just see their effort in everything they do, everything they throw. That they're trying to win, and like
They're in great shape.
You know what? It's like their fight depends on this fight. Every single, and they're in amazing shape.
Bradley is probably in the best shape. I think Bradley takes the cake for best shape.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We will though.
No.
Worst shape. I think Broner right now is probably in worse shape. Or Khan because he had to go up like 20
I think
pounds.
all these guys are in shape if they can make 147, man. That's pretty.
Well,
That's pretty hard.
They're 147 fighters.
Yeah.
So, it's like saying, well, this guy is a middleweight. He made 160.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a 160
Hard for a
fighter.
lot of people.
Except Canelo. He doesn't make that weight.
But he was champion.
Was champion.
Yeah.
That's what it takes, man.
So I think we discussed all the welterweights.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Did a
Is there
very-
anything you want to... Anything else you want to talk about?
No, we talked about a lot of welterweight.
Yeah.
Mostly welterweight, but we talked about a lot of other
Yeah,
things.
a lot of
Heavyweights,
wide
middleweights, a
spectrum,
bunch
or
of
a
stuff.
wide spectrum.
So
It's pretty long video.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's boxing. It's not A and B type of
These
thing.
books.
This is books, Max.
This is books.
Max, okay?
All right. We good then. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace.